Are you a network marketer that is like really, I'd say pulling my hair out, but I've got none, trying to create interesting, engaging content for your audience? It's like, what do I say anymore? I want leads, but I got nothing left, Richard. So I want to give you 3 ideas so that you're never going to be stuck for your own ideas to create quality, engaging content again. If that interests you, stick around. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So let me just dive straight into it. I like to get to the point, and if you like my training, stick around. I've got a free resource at the end that will really help you grow your network marketing business, only if you're ambitious. So number 1, how can you create more engaging content? Well, my first idea is you've got to be able to document what you're doing. This is a great technique, documentation, because it gives you accountability. When you're saying to people, hey, listen, I'm on this journey and I'm happy to bring you along and watch over my shoulder as I do it, it does 2 very important things. It gives you the accountability I just mentioned to say, well, heck, I got to do this now, I've committed. But also number 2, the main problem your prospects have is, can I build this business? How would I build this business? They'll know how by seeing your actual reality. And you know what? Being honest, going out there, showing the ups, the downs, everything in between, it's going to give you a level of trust that's required for a prospect to say, you know what? They're not just going to pitch me. I am going to reach out and ask for their help. I could work with someone like that. So documentation is a great way to create quality content. Idea number 2, what valuable lessons have you learned since being in network marketing? How has your life improved? It may be a financial result, it may be a time result. You may not be that far yet. It may be how you feel about yourself, relationships, your communication, confidence, speaking in public for the first time, putting yourself out there, facing rejection, facing fears, gaining a community. The list goes on, right? There are so many benefits that you've probably received since being in network marketing and lessons you've learned about yourself, lessons of hope, inspiration, whatever it may be. Would other people benefit from that? Absolutely. Could you create a short video summary, a short social media post, an audio, a series of images over the course of the week? Stay tuned for part 2. Something like that. Absolutely you could, and it would be very engaging because it's your reality. And number 3, think about value-based content. What does that look like? Well, did you teach something useful? Was it educational? Was it inspirational? Did you give someone a reason to get up and make a positive change? Or was it entertaining? Maybe you're funny. Maybe you can bring about people's emotions. You just have that gift. You don't have to have all 3. Any one of the 3 will do to create content. So you could sit down and make a list. What lessons could I teach someone? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe not blah, 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 but you know what I mean? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How can I make jokes about what I do? Or how can I be influential, inspirational? What lessons? Write it all down, right? That's content idea number 3. And I'll give you a bonus one as well, is your surroundings, your environment. You know, I can use anything having practiced this, and hopefully this will give you some ideas for yourself. There's a big picture there, right? I've cut his head off. It's a stag. A lady in the next village painted that for us. So I could say, hey, listen, that painting over there really means something to us. We see a lot of deer here where we live. It brings the outside in. Also, we could have bought a canvas, any old print from anywhere, but what we did was we had a local business lady to paint it. And it's much better quality than we could ever imagined. And although it costs more, it's one of a kind, and we often get conversations about that when people come round to our house and see it. Now, it's the same in a network marketing business. Do things right the first time. Go for quality over just quantity, especially when looking at your leads. I could make a whole video on that. I'm just talking about a picture. But I took that picture and made it make sense in the lesson that I'm about to teach. What in your environment, maybe in your local area, stands out, means something to you, or is interesting? Maybe it's a tourist attraction, a certain area, certain things that you own, certain things that mean something to you. How could you relate them to your audience and talk about topics that would give a great lesson, but give a bit of variation and create some content? You're like, I'm making a similar point, but in a different way, so I feel good about that. Just with those 3 or 4 ideas alone, you could create a year's worth of content if you took 5 or 10 minutes after watching this video and made a list of all these ideas. A final point I would say is make sure that when you're creating content, it's for a particular audience. You're trying to help a certain group of people reach a certain goal, solve a certain problem. When you have that in your mind, just like when I jump on this video right now, I'm like, okay, I'm speaking to these ambitious network marketers. They've been where I was years ago, where they want to build a big team. They want to generate leads. They want to learn what actually works in this industry. Maybe their company or upline are great, but they're not giving them the education they need. How can I help them with that? They're creating content. What have I done that's worked for me? What's worked for my clients? How can I really help them create better network marketing content? That gives me such a positive advantage and framework to really think about what I want to say. And you'll have that advantage too if you have that target audience and you couple it and marry it to all the tips that I just give you. I hope you find them really, really useful. So I'd love to see in the comments if you got value from this. I do pour a lot of energy into this, so I would love a bit of reciprocation in the comments. If you engage, if you like it, I'll create more of this. Also, if you will like my training, feel free. I said I'd give you a free resource, right? Go to www.joinrichardsgroup.com. There's something in the screen now, or it's in the top comments. Loads of places. I make it easy for you. Have a little click around. You'll see a link. You can then request an invite to join my group, which is entirely free. In the group, bunch of resources, training, mini masterclasses, audio giveaways, PDF charts, trackers, live sessions, coaching, all driven by me. You're not going to get palmed off by somebody. I'm in there saying, this is what's working, this is what to do. Have got a problem? Here's how to solve it. So I can really help you in that group dig in and gain progress, hopefully, in your network marketing business. So over 1,500 marketers in there to bounce ideas off as well, all pulling in the same direction. Love to have you a part of the community. All the resources are in there, are free, and no one's allowed to promote their business in there. So you're not going to get in there and get distracted. You can bring your team and it's completely safe. It's all about you doing better where you are. I would love to have you over there creating some amazing success in that group. I'd love to have you on the inside of that, and it's all for free. As always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll speak to you again soon. Hope this was valuable. Bye for now.